I'm getting there. Hi, everybody. I am VJ, and welcome to VJ's Crochet. I am still struggling with Restream, but it's getting a little smoother. Welcome to Make Along Monday. This is where we share our makes in progress. However, today we're going to start off with the remainder of FO Friday because you all had so many finished objects, we didn't get to see them all. So after I greet all the fam, we're going to take a little stroll back to Friday. Welcome to my new subscribers. Welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome to my channel members. And if you are part of Team Replay, thank you for coming back and watching the replay because this fam is so friggin' talented. I am amazed every time we do this. A whip, an FO, make along for charity. Everybody give yourself a round of applause. If you are catching the replay, pat yourself on the back. I see Sandra down there patting herself on the back, and I'm going to get to her in a minute because she is the bomb. Leslie is here. No internet again at work. Girlfriend, they better talk to somebody. That is horrible. I am so sorry, especially since everything's electronic nowadays. We lost the internet at work several times, and I worked in a trauma center, and I told them just, pull out the Rex and pull out the flashcards and we'll do it the way we used to do it. Nobody remembered how to do it. Whoa, it was bad. It was bad. It was really bad. Dinky Jen is here. Hi, Dinky Jen. How are you? Thank you for coming. I'm trying to scroll up because my chat is just going without me. Dreeny. Hey, girl. Hey. I seed you this time. It was like, who? I don't know how I kept missing you last week, but we know I'm still learning. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Woof, woof, woof. There's my dear Sandra. Wow, someone has a cool intro. Somebody made a cool intro. And again, thank you so very much, girlfriend. I love it. I love it. There is Mandy. How you doing? You were a nutty buddy of distinction yesterday over at Granny D's. And I was sitting there going, I know her. I know who she is. Susan, happy Monday. How are you? And how is our dear sweet sunflower Ashley? Is she getting better? I feel so bad for her. I'm glad she's got the pick right. We gave up on the central line. We're using the pick. Pick line saved my life because they wouldn't use my port, and they wanted. See, I had blown 3 veins. I was like, I need a pick. We're not missing all my veins. No. Marsha Lee, girlfriend, how you doing? What's up? What's up? What shenanigans have you been up to? I haven't seen you in 1,000 years. And I have been looking for dead people, and you were not among them. So thank you for that. There is my dear cousin Michelle saying good afternoon, everyone. Lurking as I get the baby together. I am not ignoring you, just busy. I will chat in a minute. Honey, you deal with that baby. Because you know, when you don't pay attention to that baby, he does things with that dog. And sometimes we don't need all that extra. You handle him. I got this. And I have the link up in YT. I know how to whack a troll, and sometimes it's fun. How was everybody's weekend? What did everybody do? Marshall, I know what you meant. I read typos sometimes. Sometimes you have to explain it to me because, Chat GPT does all kinds of craziness. But I know what you meant. I've been called V all kinds of things. I don't mind. Laura, welcome in. Good to see you. I have both of the Wonder Twins. Yay! Hey, what are you two working on? I know Victoria is working on makes for her market. What are you working on? Sandra says, dude, everything is on the cloud now, so no internet means it can't work. Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, it got serious because to do a CAT scan or an X-ray or any of the ancillary things that my department was in charge of, I had to have written orders signed by a doctor. Do you know how hard it is to get somebody to write down what they want after they're used to just typing it in the computer and saying go? I was like, hey, you don't send me a rec, I can't help you. Well, I want you to just do, sir. I am not allowed to take a verbal order. I need it in writing and signed um, with an appropriate reason before I can even send for the patient. And the tube system for my department was across the hall and all the way in the back of the ER. So every time somebody called and told me there was a wreck in the tube, I had to leave my department to go get it. But we're a level 1 trauma center, right? Mm-hmm, yeah. Sandra, I'm clicking on you and you're not talking. Come on, girl, spit it out. Oh, how did I get that twice? I don't know. How about if I scroll? How does that work for me? Marshallee is saying hi to Sandrine. Victoria, hey, hey, hey. Uh, is with one to twin number 1 and taking a break from knitting and relaxing. Yeah, knitting cramps my fingers. I know it's because I hold my needles tightly. I haven't gotten loose yet. Leslie has already replaced the cable modem, so I don't know. Oh, girl. You've replaced the cable modem and it's still not working. I know you've called the provider. Oh, if you replace the modem, you got to change all the passwords because your devices won't sync to a new modem unless you log into that particular modem, which I'm sure you have done. But just in case, I know when we get stressed, we forget these things. You got to change all the passwords and sign into that modem. And if your default comes up to the other modem, you got to change your network default. Yeah, it makes a hard job tougher. Victoria's watching me on the big screen. Girl, don't be. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I hope it doesn't crack. Mandy says, oh, I missed her live because I was hosting my sister's baby shower. Yay! Girl, that's muy importante. There is always the replay. And if you don't have time for the replay, that's okay because I've already told you. So you haven't missed anything. Ah, congratulations on the baby. Is this her first, second, third, fourth? No, I've been shut up. Weekend, I blinked and it was gone. Same here. I when I said that, I was sitting here going, did I really have 2 days off? Because no, Saturday I had to get up and go to that meeting down at the other end of the world. And yes, Michelle, I did not take the wrong bridge. I made it back home. You didn't have to come get me. I'm geographically challenged in my own city. I was born and raised here, and I still can't get from point A to point B because they keep moving the roads. They're trying to keep from having so many police chases because we used to be on a grid. We had north, south, east, west streets, and we could get from one side of the city to the other and from the north to the south. Now they're redirecting the streets and making hubs. They're making dead end streets. They're making one-way streets. They're making one-way streets where they meet in the middle. If you know where you're headed and you know that you need to go over here, but you're on this end, you have to get off go around the block, and come back. But we're supposed to be saving fuel. It's not saving any kind of fuel around here. I started to say waste, fraud, and abuse, but the wrong channel. Chu, how you doing? So good to see you. Thank you for coming. I always like seeing you, and I really, really, really appreciate you coming. Please give yourself a big hug from me to you. Crystal, hey girlfriend, how you doing? Hello all from my new truck. Since the old one got a kiss on the side from a semi. Oh, Crystal. When did that happen? You didn't tell me about that. Are you and well, you're sitting here talking to me, but are you and hubby okay? You got kissed by a semi. Did he at least buy you dinner? Oh my gosh. I had somebody try to pull in my lane the other day, and I started to swerve into the next lane, and there was a car in the next lane, so all I could do was hit the brake, hit the horn, and hope the person behind me left enough room that he didn't kiss my tail. I was like, hey, I'm in this lane. I know I have a nice little compact wagon, but I still need my whole lane. I don't understand where these people are getting their driver's license from. Wait a minute, Marshall. Okay, I'm gonna read Victoria. I'm gonna go back to Marshall Lee because somehow or other I missed her. Victoria says, I'm making Laura go crazy with market prep. So she's trying to stay sane. I need a video of that. I know you two are funny over there. I need you two to go live. I really do. You need to do a live about market prep. Cause it is no fun over here when I'm prepping for a market. And I haven't done them in over a year because the last one I went to, I didn't sell anything. I haven't felt like hauling everything out and setting up and having everybody walk by and look and talk. And my grandmother used to crochet like that and not buy anything, and then you have to pack it all up and bring it back. Marshall is good. I haven't been feeling well. I've been resting, but I'm better now. I'm glad you're better. And I am sorry you have not been feeling well. Jen says, why did I get a Spanish speaking ad? I don't know why you got one because I have been getting them lately. And when I click on them, my default is English. So I don't know how that happened. If you figured out, let me know because I've been getting Spanish speaking ads. And actually, I think they're kind of funny because it'll be for American products. So I know what the ad is supposed to say. So I listen to it in Spanish, trying to pick up the words. And yeah, no, it's not working because they speak too fast for me, but I do what I can do. Sandra says, girl, need CY. Need CYA from the doc. Yes, 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 yes. I need CYA. I have to have it in writing. Yeah. And what I have in hand has to match what comes off my scanner. Yeah. And they're like, I'll just send it down later. No, you won't. You don't get scanned until I get my paperwork in hand. I'm sorry. Marsha Lee is working on a mosaic blanket. Dreeny, Marsha Lee is still working on her mosaic blanket. And also a regular baby blanket. Jess from Jess Handmade gave me a tutorial that she did for a washcloth. So I'm turning it into a baby blanket. That is awesome. Look at you adapting. Sanitha, don't eat all my pasta. I'm going to leave you in the kitchen while I shower. Entertain Hercules. He's under the table. Herc, stay under the table. Do not get into the pasta. I'm going to eat some, and then Sunita needs some because she is tiny. We're going to get you a bone. How about that, Herc? Herc, and why are you under the table? Is Alaska being mean to you? Good morning, Sam. Yes, please remember to leave your thummies. Leslie says work did, new owners are stupid. Now, see, I don't know how this happens because you put stupid out there and it came out real nice and easy. I said 47 was stupid over at Reese Waters and YT flagged me. I don't get it. Yeah, I love me some pasta. There's this one place here called Pastoria, and they have toasted semolina. I had never had it before. I got it there and I love it. Like I need another pasta dish that I love. It's really good. Laura says Wonder Twin number one, helping with my drawing, trying to keep both of us trying to keep both of us going insane. Oh, yes, Leslie, this is a happy place and it needs to be because, baby, we need to exhale. It's her first baby. Niece comes in October. Yay! Oh, yay, yay, yay. Congratulations. I'm so excited. Coley, welcome in, girlfriend. I have not seen you, my Missouri cousin. You should not be getting an ad this soon. I don't know what the heck is going on. Susan says you're welcome, divergent from hospital. You're a welcome diversion from hospital activity and no changes. Thank you that I'm a welcome diversion. At least she's not worse. At least she's not worse. Oh my gosh, poor baby. I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for her. Who is chiming at me? Hold on. I gotta see. Oh, Crystal sent me a message. Did you send me a picture of the truck? Girl, don't scare me now. Victoria says, I got about half of a mitten done this morning before the doctors and then drawing. Who would have thought that knitting would help with drawing? I wouldn't have. How does knitting help with drawing? Why does Michelle, thank you for the Life 360 app. I can see your little cousin Shorty, but I don't know why the app says she's on a bicycle. She's in a school bus. At least she should be in a school bus. But they say she's on a bicycle. Whew. Going 42 miles an hour. That's why she's so skinny. Dinky Jen says, I have those one way streets too. Ours is a meet in the middle one. Wow, I just like them. Hey, Granny, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for coming. What is in your cup and what is on your hook? And hey, I have not Crystal, can I show these? Oh, baby girl. Ooh, I like the new one. I won't show the new one because I know how you feel about being on camera. But baby, ooh, and that's your side of the truck too. Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Roberta, Roberta says he kissed the truck and she got a new one. Right? Good to see you, Roberta. How you doing? Laura says, you've never broke the screen, VJ. We can still see you and the chat. Yay. I am so happy. I take no responsibility for any damage to anybody's electronics. Rita, welcome in. Thank heaven weekend is over and home care is in full work mode. Oh, you don't have them on the weekend? Oh, honey, I am so sorry. I know it makes for a long 2 days. Crystal says, me and hubby is okay. I wasn't in truck. Hubby was sitting parked waiting for me to come out of the convenience store and idiot left it in gear without brake. It rolled into hubby, then bounced off him into hold on, Dreamy. I gotta finish part two because you know how my poor little feeble brain is. Into another semi, then started to roll towards pumps. Hubby jumped in and applied brake before driver could come out. We just had a big explosion about 5 miles west of my house. It was so loud, I thought it was the house next door. And my daughter tells me that they felt it 5 miles east of me. So we felt that explosion 10 miles away. Incredible. Dreeny says her fibro has been giving her a kick in the pants. Girl, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. If you're a professional driver, how do you forget to put it in? I can't even take my keys out if I don't put my car in gear. So he just got out, didn't put the brake on, didn't put it in gear, and left the keys in, and he's a professional driver. They need to report him. You still have time for the screen to crack. Oh, Lord. I hope it's under warranty. Everybody sending loves and hugs. Rita says, and my toddler, aka mom, is sleeping. Thank you, Lord. Last night was so hard. No sleep. Mom didn't sleep, so I didn't either. She was up all night. You should have given her a cup of coffee. That might have put her to sleep. I am so sorry. That is that. Oh, Rita, make you some tea or some hot milk or some chamomile, whatever you need to do so that you sleep well tonight. Because if you were up all night last night, you got to get some sleep tonight. Granny says, I would think you could say that and more about 47 over at Reese's World. I did too. I got dinged for saying stupid, and I got dinged for typing WHYTE. You can say black all day long, but you cannot say WHYTE. I don't know. Sent a pic of the old truck and my truck. Let me scroll down and see if she said I can show it. Lord help. That is, ooh, girl. Oh, she said, yeah. Okay. Ooh, child. That is just M to the G. I'm glad you weren't in that truck because, ooh. Okay, you're on there. Oh, wait. Let me go this way. This is the new truck. Butamus. And this is the old truck. I am so happy you were not in there. Oh my goodness. I'm glad your hubby was able to get out and get to the other. He was a fast thinker. I would still be sitting there trying to process. Oh my gosh. That's scary. Oh my gosh. You got to trust and believe. Okay, let me see. Marsha Lee says, actually, DJ, I'm pretty good at the mosaic now. I just need to finish one I just need to finish one now. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. Roberta says, Granny D, I once got banned for saying 45 was a something, and they said I was bullying. Really? Really? Incredible. Incredible. Dinky Jen saying hello to everybody she missed. Granny has fresh coffee and the Suzette Stitch Afghan on the hook. I like the Suzette Stitch. I really do. Kim, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Just finished lunch, leftover pot roast, working on a bag, drinking sparkling water, and waiting for Rugrat to come home. She's 11 today. Oh! Also, Life 360 is having issues today. Yeah, I had to shut it down and bring it back up, but I found her. And she's not walking or riding. She's almost here. Praise the Lord, everybody. Okay. Her bus is going to go rumbling by any minute now. It says she's arrived, but she hasn't. I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get. I'll see her in uno momento. Crystal, thank you. Dinky, no, Mandy has, oh, we're picking up on Friday. Mandy has a little alligator. Because we know Mandy is all into the Emmys at the moment, and I'm here for it. Because it's not me. I lost my scroll. Gee, Manetti. Tough crowd, just tough. There's Shorty's bus. Yay. Oh, Roberta. Back in hospital, think I won't see Christmas. Oh, baby. No, 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 because you just got cleared to drive. You're going to see Christmas and you're going to see next year. We are going to keep you in prayer because you were doing so much better. You were even eating food. No, 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 no. We are not going to entertain that. I am sorry you're back in the hospital, but no. You were eating, you're driving, you're crocheting, you were doing something with the election board. No, we're going to keep you here. Rita says, I have them in the weekend, but they never came on the times they are to come on, so mom gets irritated. Well, yeah, she. Yeah, her hubby was fast because like I said, I'd still be sitting there processing. Roberta says, DC, I'm glad you have a quick thinking hubby. Could have been bad. Yes, indeed. Kristen, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming and thank you for sending prayers to our dear darling Roberta. Because she keeps me straight. I need Roberta. Crystal says, agreed, Roberta. I was impressed but scared the daylights out of me because he was ready to mop the floor with the driver. I'd send bail money. I would send bail money. DC is right, honey. I don't think my body would have reacted to that. I would have just been standing there with my mouth open. Coley says, my husband's mother lives 2 blocks over from that explosion in Florissant, Missouri. Talked with her and she is okay. I pray for the families there. I know they don't know yet what happened and they don't want anybody in the area, so I can't go over there and see what happened. Because I went outside. I actually thought it was next door. It was so loud. And then I went out and worked in the yard and went all around. There were no sirens. There was no extra activity over here. I couldn't figure out what was going on. And my daughter texted me and asked me, was I okay? I'm like, yeah, why? Because there was an explosion over there. I was like, oh, I heard that. Oh, yeah. I think 3 people were injured. 27 were injured. 3 are in the hospital, something like that. 27 and 3. You all know how I am with my numbers. Kim says driver was that irresponsible, and yet we just had a driver who deliberately drove his semi into the river and passed away, saving countless lives. We just had a driver who deliberately drove his semi into the river and passed away, saving countless lives. I don't. I don't. I don't. Ooh. Yeah, I would be. I would still be messed up. Well, I am still messed up, and I wasn't even there. He is good in those kinds of situations, and so am I. I just shake like a leaf after, and he did too. I understand. Susan says, speaking of irritations, we had an ebony alert here the other day. First time hearing it. Yes, it means what it sounds like. So they have alerts if there are black people in the hospital? It just gets crazier and crazier. It just gets crazier. I'm done. I am so done. I am so totally done. That's just craziness. If I scroll, I'll probably get a better definition of what I'm thinking. Vicky, Izzy, Ariana, hello, how you doing? And she sent a blanket hello to all. Zach, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Crystal says, what is that, Susan? I must be stupid. Apologies. I feel like it may be race related. I'm sitting there right next to you. I'm still scrolling. I'm sitting right next to you. Roberta says, oh, Mandy, he's cute. Yes, Mandy is in here. Jeanette, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Thank you for coming. Yep, there she is. Crystal says, Roberta, I didn't see the message. No, you are going to make it to Christmas and more. Thank you. Back me up, because yeah, no, I can't do these shows without Roberta. I need Roberta in my life. You cannot leave me. Do you understand me, Missy? You cannot leave me. I can't do this channel without you. Plus, I'd miss you terribly. Crystal says, I've just had second ad pop-ups, but could still see you. Is this a new YT thing? It takes the chat away, but I can click the X to see the chat. It's a new YT option. You can opt to split your screen so that you don't lose the whole live during an ad. But whatever they're saying on the ad takes over the audio, which I'm not happy with, but it is what it is. At least I can show things and you don't miss it. Michelle says, popping in to say that I cannot tell you how much I love you, DC. Glad you are okay, Roberta. I am sending you all my positive vibes for improvement. Yes, and we do love our Michelle. We really do. Coley says it was a gas leak in a home that apparently had been going on for some time and the results were unfriendly. The only problem I have with that is that you can smell gas. At least I can smell gas. Because when they hooked up my stove, I could smell the gas and they kept telling me everything was tight. And I called the gas company and they came out and they said, yes, she knows what she's talking about. There is a leak. Everybody kept telling me there was no gas leak. I could smell it. That's incredible. Oh, Sunitha, I'm glad you're all clean. Yes, you are welcome for the positive thoughts. Kim says he lost his brakes coming down a hill. Oh, those hills in West Virginia. I've only been out there once and I have no desire to go back. So he had his spotters stop traffic ahead of him and managed to keep his truck and full load on the road and not hit any parked cars, buildings, etc. Yes, Michelle. And I am so sorry he was not on one of those ramps with the truck hay bags that he could drive into. I am sorry that he did not have that, but man, oh man, yeah, I've heard that, but hey, yeah, we've had. I think the last explosion we had, somebody was cooking meth, and no, I have not. Crystal says an Ebony Alert is a missing person alert system in California, similar to an Amber Alert, specifically designed to help find missing Black youth and women aged 12 to 25 who are missing. Wow. Never heard of such a thing. Yay, California. Thank you, Gavin Newsom. I am actually starting to appreciate him more. Thank you for Googling it. I appreciate that. Roberta says, silly BJ, of course you could do it without me. I can't. I really can't. I can't. You finish my words and you make sense to me. I cannot do it without you. I need you in my life. I'm serious. Yes, and Roberta makes so many beautiful things. Roberta says, Crystal, I did not know that. That's interesting. It is. It is. And as I say, I always learn something new on every live. Oh, I need to get over here and start showing stuff. I'm learning stuff. I'm learning stuff. Mandy also has her favorite Pokemon, Psyduck. It looks like psychology to me, so he's going to be Psyduck. I don't care what they call him. This is my interpretation of the spelling. Ah. Wowzers. Wowzers. Dinky Jen says, "Now I got another takeover ad over you. I'm being targeted today." Why are you getting you know what? Friday when I was setting things up, I got a takeover ad as well. I didn't get a split screen, and I was thinking that I had done something wrong, and I went and checked it, and it looked the way that they said it was supposed to be. I don't understand. I don't understand. Mandy says, I've heard some things in the news that there are dozens of missing young girls in multiple states and no one is investigating them. Holy smokes. Crystal says, not sure how I feel about that, Roberta. I mean, it has both good and bad things. Kristen says, about a gas leak, I have a colostomy and my nose is not as sensitive. I accidentally turned the knob on my stove on and just thought I was smelling my colostomy. That's understandable. That is understandable. I have gone so far as to have something on low and had a door open or whatever and it blew the flame out and I was in here, which is at the other end of the house. And when I walked back into the kitchen, I was like, what happened? Yeah, but Kristen, that makes perfect sense. Roberta says, Mandy, it's bad if you go down that rabbit hole. Hundreds of Native American girls and women yearly, and no one looks. Oh, that is horrible. Um, Roberta, send that to me through Messenger because I'll lose it here in chat. And we will also add that to the list of things we're going to talk about tomorrow on Valjean's World. Thank you. I was not aware. Gavin has a set. A set? A set of what? Okay. Okay. I do not know. I do not know. That one's I'm not getting. I have heard of a feather alert, which is for indigenous youth. Really? The only thing we have here in can't say all of Missouri, but in St. Louis, uh, are Amber Alerts. We don't designate. You know, Side Duck. You all know I don't know these things. I guess it helps narrow down the search for the missing when they do take it seriously. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that because California is a great big state. Mandy says, my kids do not get to keep him. I said he's mine. Get your own. Oh, that's funny, Mandy. Because, yeah, they've taken everything else you've done. See, you're going to have to do something in secret while they're at school or while they're visiting their grandparents so that they don't even know that you've done it. And Mandy says, and my dad requested a mascot for trivia night. I made him a gargoyle. And this is supposed to help him with trivia? Okay. A gargoyle. Okay, Mandy. And your dad requested it. All righty then. I'm here for it. Look at those eyebrows. eyebrows. Crystal says, you are right about Duck. Think he has the ability to hypnotize the others, if I remember straight. Oh, really? Coley forgot to tell me that FO was emailed. Okay, Coley. Roberta says, Psyduck is psychic Pokemon. I didn't know there was such a thing. Okay. See, I told you I need you. I didn't know anything about that, and you just taught me something. I told you I couldn't do this channel without you, and you just proved it. Roberta says, that's why I have appliances that turn themselves off after an hour or so. Yeah, I may have to start investing in those when I start replacing things. Teresa, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Kim says, I'm a cynic. I automatically assume it would keep people from searching. Oh, yeah, I did not take it that way, but that's just me. I'm forever hopeful. I'm forever hopeful that people will do the right thing, which is why I had to start the other channel so that I could get out my frustrations about what's going on now, because I have to get out my frustrations. So, oh my. Suze says Loopy Christmas Tree with a Twist by MJ Off the Hook. And I had to stop and blink at this because OM to the G, she put a little extra something something on this. And wait a minute. Can I have one? There we go. Girlfriend added some bling to this. Look at that. That is too stupid, too stinking cute, Suzanne. I love that. That is too cute. That is too cute. Roberta says, I will look for it. It may be for next week, but I will. Okay. Yeah, Gavin is brave. I'm here for it. And yeah. Oh, we're going to have fun tomorrow. Everybody speaking to Granny. Crystal says, yes, what Mocha said, because any other way would seem graphic. Yeah. He does, Roberta. He does have cojones. And he's stepping up to the plate. Susan says, I think she means alerts. There is also a feather alert and a gray alert. We can discuss more tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Susan, because hey, inquiring minds want to know. Roberta needs to send pictures of her Mew. Mew? Is a Mew a cat? Do I have to look up Mew? Mandy's laughing at me. I did make the psych duck when they were at the grandparents. She's a smart woman. She is a smart woman. See, she knows her kids. Because if they see it, they're going to claim it. She knows her kids. That Now you have to hide it in your room so that they don't see it. You know that, right? Sue says, and a regular loopy Christmas tree tutorial by MJ Off the Hook. This is Christmas tree number what, 6? I've lost count. I have lost count. Mandy says he wanted a mascot for when he hosts trivia night. Okay. Go for it, Dad. Which button am I? Okay. I have too many buttons here and not the one I want. Mandy, how old is your dad? Crystal loves the gargoyle. She says he's cute. You have a silver alert for seniors, says Roberta. Coley says he's cute. I don't even think our senior alert has a name. It just says missing persons. And it does not come over my phone either. Not gray. I meant silver. Oh, okay. Oh, gray hair, silver hair. Roberta says now all you have to do, Susan, is attach it to a Roomba. Crystal says a child is a child. I will look for any child, of course. I am not racist, but how could one be racist toward a child? They are the symbol of innocence. Oh, this is the fifth. You went and counted, Jen. Thank you. I thought it was more than five, but okay. You all keep me honest. Thank you. Tang, welcome. I'm glad you woke up. Have you had your coffee? Teresa says, I am okay drinking sweet tea and working on my elephant on a skateboard. I had to frog it all out and add another color because I didn't have enough yarn. Oh, Teresa, I am so sorry. But you know what? If you didn't have enough yarn, it would not have satisfied you. So that's what's important. But oh, I am sorry. Oops. Stop. I don't know why I can't remember to plug in my mouse because this trackball does not love me at all. Roberta said a Mew is a Pokemon, but Lord knows I can't find her. There she is. A Mew is a Pokemon. She is also a psychic, but is the last evolution. Really? Okay. Oh, he's 67. He's young. Now I really feel old. Roberta says, I hate that, Teresa. I hate starting something and not having the right colors. Roberta says, I love, no, Michelle says, I love that tree. Just a reminder, please give thumbs up. Tank is drinking coffee as we speak. I'm here for it. I am here for it. I'm not going to drink. Well, I'm still drinking this morning's coffee, and I'm about tired of it. My wireless mouse died. It went to the great mouse village in the sky. I did have one, and I just never got around to replacing it. And which is stupid because I mean the mouse is sitting right here next to me. I just haven't plugged the sapsucker in. It couldn't be any more simple. Well, I guess it could be because I'm simple. Apparently, it could be more simple. Uh oh Lord, Duolingo's yelling at me. He says, I'm very impatient. Nobody ignores me for long. Are you over learning Spanish? I'll get there. I lost my streak. I got to get back. Oh. Nicole, is this Coley, is this an FO? Are you done with it? Because I saw it when it was a whippy whip. Where is my oh horrors? Okay. It's still pretty. Are you done with it? Coley. Uh oop. How about this button? Yes, I'm hitting buttons because it's what I do. Mandy says, my in-laws are even younger. My mother-in-law just turned 55. Heavens. Tang says, hey, big lips, let's grease them lips up. Oh, Lord. See, Sandra, I was sitting here trying hard not to tell her I was older than her father. Mandy says, I know. My in laws had my husband when they were really young. Okay. Tang is laughing. That's what I was thinking. Mandy must be my son's age, 47, but she's younger. Right? Michelle says, oh no, what a catastrophe. Dinky Jen says, just had a queen ant walk up beside me. A queen ant? Not had any since they invaded our house 2 weeks ago. Ooh, no, we don't want ants in the house. I sprinkled used coffee grounds on my door sill. I have a sliding glass door and it has that metal strip in between the doors, and I sprinkled used coffee grounds on there because ants are not supposed to like coffee grounds, and so far it's worked. Leslie says, sheesh, I'm almost 11 years older than you, Mandy. Mandy, my baby is older than you. My baby was born in 81. Well, Leah's mother was born in 80. Shorty's mother was born in 80, but my stepson is a year younger than her. There were 6 extra rows. Okay. Yeah, we're all old enough to be Mandy's mother. FY, Dory isn't going live today. I was beginning to wonder because I never got a parking pass and I did not see that she had gone live. And usually she comes in the chat. So thank you for letting me know that. I appreciate that. And Coley is all done. Yes, girl, kids will make you feel old. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. And I'm working on the grands now. Bruh, I'm not that much older. I'm 57, but it's weird not being the youngest one in the room anymore. I know. I was the baby for so long, and those days are over. I don't know that I like them either. Roberta says, Mandy, I'm old enough to be your grandmother, so everyone can now feel young. Join the ranks with us, Sandra. Jennifer uses white ant powder. Huh. It's probably boric acid. I'm guessing, but I probably just. Granny says, oh no, dang, hate Dory isn't going live today. Sam, thanks for letting us know. Granny, you want to go live so you don't miss the day? Because you used to go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You want to go live? Kristen was born in 82. Wowzers. I don't know what she's doing. Wowzers. You're just a baby. Sandra says, ugh, it's liberating and depressing, to be honest. Mandy is 89 and her husband is 88. I have no words. I have no words. You know, when you're filling out something online and they said you put in your age and the age starts at like 2024 and I had to keep scrolling and keep scrolling and keep scrolling and keep scrolling. I was like, oh my gosh. Plus at work we hire interns and they were born after 9/11. My cousin's grandson just passed at 24. And when I got his obituary, they had his birth year and his death year. And I'm looking at 2000. And I'm sitting there going, he was born in 2000? I was like, yes, 2025. He would be 24. But it's like the people who were born in 2000 are already adults. I'm finding it hard to wrap my brain around it, you know? They're already adults. Tank had her son when she was 15, so she grew up with him. My aunt had her son when she was 16, and her mother in law was in the next hospital room from her. They had babies at the same time, and then her mother in law had another baby the year later. And then my cousin had a baby when he was 16, so my aunt was a grandmother at 36. She was 16. She was 32. Granny, she said, "No, not okay." Well, Granny, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, but you know we always make you feel better. Dinky Jen's daughter was born in 90, so she's 34. Look at me doing math in my head. I'm gonna have to wait till Wednesday. Sanita, are you still here? You want to go live early? Mandy's making you feel real old. Yep, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I was like, okay, if you don't have my year on here, I'm gonna be really mad. You making me do all this work. Leslie says, yep, she already does that herself. I know, Roberta, it is a bit depressing because I was sitting there going, I was like, can I just have the little squares and let me type it in? Do I really have to have a menu? Sam says, I just hit that wheel as hard as I can and watch the years spin by and by and by. It's a long way to 1967. Honey, I still have to go past you. I could almost call you a baby at 67. Mandy says, yeah, interns we hire were born in like 2005. Wow. 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 Mandy says, I was talking with an intern about our first concerts, and I told them mine was in sync, and they had no idea who they were. It's a whole culture shock, isn't it? It is just a whole culture shock. Roberta says, wait until you tell the people at work that you are going to the Flight 93 memorial and they say, what's that? There's Sunitha. She says, I had mine in 99. Okay, so he's 25. So there she is. She's still here. Did she tell me she's going live? Let me scroll down and then come back up. She's probably gone again now. Everybody is doing their weather. God love you. Laurie, when did you sneak in? I missed you. I'm so sorry. Welcome in. Her oldest daughter just turned 30. Ooh. 2007. I forgot they were 9 years apart. Uh my son was born in 78. My stepson was born in 79. My daughter was born in 80. And my baby stepson was born in 81. Tic tac and toe. My son and stepson are the same age for 5 months. Crystal says, I dozed off this lovely weather. Yeah, honey, I love the weather. I was outside working in the yard. I have grandsons that are 18 and 16. Woo. I think my oldest grandchild is 16, but don't quote me on that because I don't remember. Roberta says, Sam, that's the story of my life. Hit that wheel and watch it spin. Your first concert with Sha-Na-Na, I remember them. I used to love Bowser's deep voice. I used to watch them on TV. Crystal says, I may retire when I'm 67 if they stop raising the retirement age. I hear you. I hear you. Everybody's requesting their weather, and I'm going to leave you all to it. Oh, that was your first comment? Okay, Laurie. Your sixth ad? Girl, I am so sorry. Okay, Sunitha's turning on her laptop. Okay, I'll give you 30 because I need to go see what Shorty's doing, or I would just stay. But she just came in from school and I hear her banging around in there, but I have not laid eyes on her. And my camera's acting all kinds of crazy here. But I heard her come in the house, so she's here. You had a crocheting ad? Well, that's good. Laurie says, I was looking for a bit for a while. You didn't miss me come in. I was quiet. Okay, that's good. I skipped people and I was hoping I hadn't skipped you. Crystal says, I had a foreman who was born in 99. Every time he annoyed me, I would threaten to put him over my lap and whip him. Ah, I love it. I love it. I so love it. Isn't her new ride pretty, Tank? Laurie says, my youngest daughter and my oldest stepdaughter are the same age for about 5 months, too. My stepsons are 18 months apart, and they're 17 months apart, and my children are 17 months apart, and they just sandwiched in together. That's why she called me Crystal. That's because I looked at the DI and didn't go any further. You know, I saw DI here, and I saw DI here, and that's as far as I went. I really can read. I really can. Heartstrings, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming. And heartstrings may retire one day if they stop increasing prices and causing inflation. Yeah, we did a big stock up in November. Yeah, it's it's more than a notion. It really is. Welcome in. If you don't mind letting us know what state and or country you're from, and what is your favorite craft, because we do them all. It's mine says VJ crochet, but we do knitting, crochet, diamond painting, tatting, rug hooking, plastic canvas, painting. We make earrings, and I'm sure I have forgotten something. Oh, we do loom knitting. We do it all. It's the pink graphics. You and Rich are the same age for 6 months too. Okay. I think my first husband was a year younger than me, and my second husband was 3 years younger than me, and I buried them both. Sandra says VJB stereotypalizing. Sandra, you know I'm always 10 minutes behind in the chat. So in order to, try to speed things up, I only read the first three letters. Obviously, that's not going to work today. You know I'm always behind. Bistitual. Yep. Uh Heartstrings is in the USA. Crochet and draw, pencil sketching, painting. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love the arts. I have no talent for it, but I love the arts. Welcome in. Sandra says Chris and I are 9 years apart. She's 57 and he's 48. Oh, you cradle robber. I love it. Awesome. I love it. And Tank just joined Heartstrings. Let's get her some more peeps. Heartstrings, if you type party in the chat, Nightbot will drop your channel link. Or if Tank doesn't mind, she can drop Heartstrings channel link. And welcome to the fam. This is a no drama channel. Mondays is Make Along Monday, and we usually share what we're making for gifts or for charity and catch up with what was going on for the weekend. Wednesday is Whip It Wednesday. If you choose to join my Facebook group, and the link is in the description below, a post drops on Tuesday where you can post your whips and I will share them in the live on Wednesday. Thursday, a post will drop for your finished objects, and I will share your finished objects on FO Friday. And of course, it's Friday. But you don't have to share. It's just what we do because everybody has a different talent, everybody has a different eye. And I learned so much with looking at the whips and the FOs. And, we just de-stress here. Crochet is my therapy, and we just sit here and relax and talk, and um there's no bullying. And since I'm always 10 minutes behind in the chat, my mods have the okay to block anybody who is not behaving. So feel safe and feel free to kick up your feet and join in. Sandra's the older woman. Is she, what is she? She's a cougar. Oh, and heartstrings, you can, if you choose, you can go upstairs to the lounge. We have heated recliners that have individual massage controls. So you can just sit back and get a massage and get warm. And Grady says cougar. And enjoy the show. Thank you for coming. Please come again. Dinky Jen says, me too. I knitted this afternoon, but now I'm crocheting. Granny saying howdy to Chris. Roberta says, speaking of bistitual, I saw a clip today about casting on crochet like knitting. I saw one of those too, and I saw one where they were doing two colors, but I did not watch until the end because I was doing something else. Oh, thank you, Tank. Ben, thank you, thank you, thank you. And there is Heartstrings channel. Appreciate that. Sandra says, been with him since he was 18 and we still together. Because girl, I hope you have not been work him, but you do you. If it works for you, I'm okay with it. It's, hey, whatever consensual adults do in the privacy of their own home, I'm here for it. Tank says, and there are 25 to 30 people we all run with. Yes, there is. And Heartstring says, I also do humor mixed with the crochet. We're here for it. We are here for it. Kristen, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you? Roberta says, I can't crochet right now, so I spent the last few days scrolling. I love it. Yeah, I get lost in that rabbit hole. Yeah, this is a no drama channel. No drama, no bullying, no backbiting. Sam says, I have almost had to block myself a few times. I'm that naughty. I have put myself in the corner and given myself a timeout because there are sometimes I have just gotten out of control for myself. And it's like, go stand in the corner until you get yourself together and then come back. Yeah. Roberta says, Tank, can you drop the AFB channel also so she can share? Thank you, Roberta. It is also in the description. Everybody sending lugs and love and hugs. Would it be Tunisian? I don't know because I didn't sit and watch the whole thing. I saved it. It's in my stitches playlist. If you check out my playlist and look under stitches, it should be in there. I saved it because it's a little much. I think I saved it, but if I did, I'll post in Facebook. Okay. I did not make a command for Facebook unless you can do it as a mod. Did it work? Because I didn't make a Facebook command. Roberta says, no, it was like casting on, but making a chainless beginning. Thank you, Tank. Heartstring says, isn't it kind of funny? We now need permission to be adults in privacy. Yeah, it really is. It's sad. It is sad. Cause OM to the G is as long as you're consenting, it's nobody's business. It is just nobody's business if you're not bothering anybody else. Yes, please answer the questions because if you don't answer the questions, yeah, correct. You will not be approved. And I don't even go back and ask. Excuse me, un momento, por favor.